The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop. On second down, here's Romo. His throw incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing on third down, Romo, and that is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Peterson. A solid stiff arm. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adrian Peterson, 30 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Romo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. On
third down, Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air.
And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Sean Lee, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, Peterson. That's strong running. Call it no gain there. Brings forth a 3rd and long. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports.
3 down, 3 down. Eagle! Go, Eagle! Check 31, check 31.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to... And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Conley, 26 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only that.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Check, check, check. Here we go. Here we go. Right 18.
On 1st and 10, Romo. Man open left side. It's Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Check, check, check.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Romo now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go...
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for their fullback. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now it's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Left 35. Left 35.
Now Romo on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Romo going to throw for it. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Right side caught by Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo going right side. He has Witten. And a gain there of 11 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge on a yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Peterson alone in the backfield.
200 yet. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw for it and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Ladarius Green there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it with a power back. Reese give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
Wildcat look. It's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's Romo. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. It's a really nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go now.
On second down, here's Romo. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Romo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on fourth down.
Check, check, check.
Desperation time for Romo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Conley's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. Trying to run it in. DeMarco. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now this offense ready to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Antonio Brown, 72 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So despite the huge deficit, They're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. That'll bring up second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, deep tighten up. Let's go, deep tighten up. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.